When I was just 4 years old, my father walked out on my mother for another woman, Emily. He called her the love of his life. I called her the reason my family shattered. At first, everything looked normal from the outside. New house, new family, 3 shiny step-siblings. My father acted like he'd built himself a better life. But behind the perfect smiles and family dinners, it was hell. Emily hated us, me and my sister, from the start. She never said it outright, but you could feel it in every word, every glare. The first time I broke a glass, I expected to be scolded. Instead, she grabbed me by the arm, dragged me upstairs, and laughed while I cried. My father stood in the doorway and did nothing. Actually, worse, he helped her. That was the first time I realized monsters didn't always live under your bed. Sometimes they wore wedding rings. My sister had it even worse. Once Emily yanked her by the hair and dragged her into the basement because she didn't fold laundry the right way. The verbal abuse never stopped. You're useless. You're stupid. You're lucky we even let you stay here. We told our mother. She cried, but couldn't do much. My father had threatened her, told her if she tried to interfere, he'd make her regret it. So she stayed quiet, terrified. For years, I bottled it up. Every bruise, every insult, every lie. Until one day, something inside me snapped. I was 14. I saw my step-siblings at school laughing, living carefree lives, wearing new clothes, holding phones, while my sister and I were barely surviving. The unfairness burned like acid in my chest. That night, I decided I wasn't going to take it anymore. I told a few friends everything, every horrible detail, and asked them to call the cops on my father's family, to make it look like an anonymous tip. It worked. The police came. Social workers followed. And then, everything exploded. Emily was investigated. My father's lies started to unravel. He lost his job, then his marriage. Emily filed for divorce within months. Rumors spread that she'd started selling herself to survive. Her kids, my step-siblings, were taken into protective custody. My father spiraled into alcoholism. Eventually, he stopped showing up anywhere. And me, I just watched. I knew I was the spark that set the whole thing on fire, and yet I didn't feel sorry, not even a little. People say revenge doesn't heal you. Maybe they're right. My sister developed an eating disorder afterward. We've spent years in therapy trying to rebuild what childhood stole from us, but part of me, the part that still remembers my father laughing while I begged him to make it stop, can't find it in me to regret what I did. Sometimes I wonder if that makes me a monster. But then I remind myself, I wasn't trying to destroy anyone. I was trying to survive. If that makes me heartless, so be it. Because maybe the real crime isn't what I did. Maybe the real crime was that 2 kids had to fight for themselves when no one else would. And if I could go back, I'd do it again.